Hi, I'm Ruggero from One Foot in the Dough, and today we're looking at a fantastic performance by Peter Dinklage in Game of Thrones. This was requested by Tourmaline Films, so thank you very much. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, watch it, it's awesome. Apart from the last season, but not gonna get into that. So this is a clip from the trial of Tyrion. I don't actually remember which season this is. But let's watch it. I'll stop and start a little bit, and we'll comment as we go. Okay, let's go.
He ordered me to call him my lion, so I did. I took his face in my hands and said, "I am yours, and you are mine."
Okay, so bit of context if you haven't seen the show. That is Shay. She is a prostitute, and Tyrion Lannister, the character that Peter Dinklage is playing, is the son of one of the biggest lords in this world. He's a dwarf, and he fell in love with her, and she fell in love with him too. So the fact that she's now testifying against him, he's been accused of killing the king, a very young and awful person. And he's been accused of that. He hasn't done it. The fact that she's now testifying against him is absolutely heartbreaking, because we know that that is true love, that it really was the real thing. So let's see how he reacts.
Shay, please don't.
I am a whore. Remember? That was before he married Sansa. After that, all he wanted was her. But she wouldn't let him in her bed.
Okay, I want you to pay attention at the level. So how loud do you think they're speaking? I know this is something you don't usually think about, but it's extremely important, because volume is one of the most key things, one of the most important elements that screen actors can use to create a fantastic, intense and intimate performance. So of course the level that we hear, it sounds like they're just talking normal, right? Pay attention and just think about that.
So he promised to kill King Joffrey for her.
Father, I wish to confess. I wish to confess.
You wish to confess?
I saved you. I saved this city and all your worthless lives. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion!
How loud do you think that was in real life? Do you think that everyone in that room would have been able to actually hear him? He's talking literally right above a whisper. He's really keeping it in. And that's exactly what makes this so powerful, because it is that intimate, it is that intense. And we can see all the pain and the rage that he's barely containing. A lesser actor would have addressed the whole room, would have shouted, making sure that everyone can hear him. Peter Dinklage knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows that even though his character is talking to everyone, he's actually performing for the audience. So he's catering his performance for us. And thanks to the magic of post-production, we can hear him perfectly, and we can instinctively assume that everybody else can, but actually no one will be able to hear him. Like literally no one beyond maybe the first row of people that would hear that he's talking even. That's mastery of screen acting.
Do you wish to confess?
Yes, Father. I'm guilty. Guilty? Is that what you want to hear?
Do you admit you poisoned the king?
No. Of that I'm innocent.
And now if you pay attention, he's now talking a more normal level. He's not projecting the voice like crazy, but he's talking at a much more normal level. Again, the volume we hear is the same because it went through post-production, but the volume he's using is now more normal. And you can tell that by the quality of the voice.
I'm guilty of a far more monstrous crime. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am. I've been on trial for that my entire life.
Have you nothing to say in your defense?
Nothing but this. I did not do it. I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had.
That was almost a scream. Not top of his lungs, but that was much louder. Again, brought it down, so the perceived level is the same.
Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it.
Samarin! Samarin, escort the prisoner back to his cell.
I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here, so I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
That last line is brilliant, and the way he created that fantastic performance is he suddenly dropped the volume. Let's watch it again. Listen to the quality of the voice. Again, not the level of volume you perceive, but listen to the quality of his voice. The first part is natural, like the way I'm speaking now. And the last sentence, he drops the volume a lot. Okay? Listen to it and look at how that makes you feel.
So I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
You see what I mean? I'll let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat. I don't pretend to be anywhere as good as he is, but you see the effect. Now, in real life, okay, if I don't modify the volume, okay, this is what you hear. I demand a trial by combat. I'll let the gods decide my fate. It's not very clear, right? I drop the volume, you can almost not hear me. But in post-production, what they do is they raise the volume, so what you get is just a much more intense delivery thanks to this much lower volume.
So I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
That is how this is done. And he knows exactly how to use this more intimate space that he manages to create with the audience. On top of this, I would like to also just spend a moment, apart from sort of the technical knowledge of how to use the volume, which is a screen acting skill, just his amazing performance. It's amazing because you can see at all times, I think, the pain and the rage. They're both there all the time. And especially from that very first moment when she says to Shay, please don't. That is so touching. And again, he's not letting his emotions out. He's not overdoing, he's not crying, he's not screaming or whatever, but we can tell they're all there. And then what comes out is the rage, but there are moments in that rage when we feel the pain. It's almost as if he was on the edge, on the verge of tears all the time. Like any moment he could break down, but he doesn't. He turns that into anger. And having this type of duality of emotions going at all times, as well as his extremely interesting delivery, his sarcasm even, a couple of moments, it's just great. He's a fantastic actor, and I think this was a fantastic scene. So thank you very much to Tourmaline Films for recommending this. And guys, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for other great pieces of acting in different movies or TV series, send them my way. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as usual, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified when I post a new video. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.